Hey folks, it's Matt once again, and welcome back to another video. And in this part, I'm going to talk about my Blu-ray collection. And I've already showed a couple. I mean, the Army of Darkness Collector's Edition Blu-ray from Stream Factory, and the Mosquito Blu-ray, which I recently picked up. There was the Evil Dead 2 Blu-ray, which is in the other room because I wanted to watch that again. And then I've shown a couple Blu-rays. I might as well show them again because they're right here and it's not going to take that long. You might as well. Ow. Stallone Films, Tango and Cash, Demolition Man, ICU aka Detox, Cobra, Cliffhanger, Assassins, A Good Day to Die Hard, and of course before that, the Die Hard films. Then there's the Rambo films. I'll get that in there. And Daylight. And the Rocky films. And then I was going to say this for the James Bond stuff, but just to show, I have Skyfall. I know the new James Bond film is coming out, which is cool. To be honest, I'll probably wait till DVD because it's like 2.5 hours long. I don't want to sit in the theater that long. I just don't. But let's see. I think mostly the Blu-rays are in here, so let's go. Let's go backwards and all over the place. Why not? There's a few I get. World War Z, which this was a film that really surprised me. And also White House Down, which I actually did enjoy. Did really like this film. Never reviewed it, but I really did enjoy it. Unstoppable. Underworld Awakening. Twister. Tron. Tremors. Tombstone. Thou Shalt Not Kill Except. And The Thing. And I might also put these, show these as well, because they're here. This Is the End. Thief. One that was sent to me by my good friend Mike. Thief 2. The Stuff. Of course. Shocker. And The People Under the Stairs. And unfortunately, I looked on Stream Factory's site. Someone asked this question. The Serpent and the Rainbow, which I do want to pick up when it comes out. I really do want that. Same with Jack's Back, which they come out the same day in January, but 26, I believe. But I really do want those. The sad thing is, the Serpent and the Rainbow, they confirmed that Wes Craven wasn't able to be a part of it, so nothing with Wes Craven, which sucks. Which I blame Universal for not letting Stream Factory do this shit, years ago. So fuck you, Universal, very much. Up the ass. But Parental Guidance, this one it was a blind buy a long while ago because I like Billy Crystal, so that's why. Neighbors, comedy I did enjoy. Since that, I can do this, this, this. These. Okay. I believe this is one that someone actually sent me. Well, a lot of these are actually. XFiles, Fight the Future, the first XFiles film, the only good XFiles film. Terror Train, which this was great. Very nice gift. I enjoy this movie. Ted. Someone I know bought this for me, and I kept it because they bought it for me. Terminator Salvation. Taken. Oh, this was a gift from my good friend Michael Keane. Striking Distance. Southern Comfort, which I really enjoy. Skyline, which I've never hated. I know it's considered one of the worst sci-fi films ever. I enjoy the film. I'm curious about the sequel. Scream, which has the first 3 films and 2 documentaries. RoboCop 2, which this was sent to me. The Relic, which I love and I reviewed. Red Scorpion, badass Blu-ray. The Raid 2, which was sent to me. I like the third act. I feel it's too long and a bit overrated. Crime Story and The Protector for the Jackie Chan collection, and The Protector actually has both versions of the film, which is nice. Now, Prom Night, great job by Synapse. Prison, and Prince of Darkness. Make it easier if I do that. Predator 2, The Perfect Weapon, such there's no features on it. Paul, which I enjoyed. Olympus Has Fallen, Nonstop, Night of the Comet. This is another gift. Nightmare on Elm Street set, which I was not expecting. It was pretty cool. And The Nest. Really enjoy this movie. There. Okay, let me do National Lampoon's Vacation, which has the inside story of National Lampoon's Vacation, and then not too many features. Mimic, which has all 3 movies. Another one that might have been sent to me too, shit. And then Mimesis as well, which I liked this film. This away there. No? There, stop it. Then we have Maniac Cop 2 and 3, which I kept the DVD copy and gave a friend of mine the other. Actually, or did I? Maybe I only bought the DVD copy of this online. It's just someone was selling the DVD copy. I might have done that, actually. I can't remember. I mean, movies, I can have a decent memory, but there's a lot of other stuff that my memory is faulty on. It's just how I've always been, really. Life Force, Leviathan, another gift, the Lethal Weapon set, Legends of the Guardians, which this was actually surprisingly good, I thought. The Last Starfighter, which also has a new documentary, as well as the old stuff from the DVD. And The Last Starfighter kicks ass. Okay. There we go. Underrated one, The Last Stand. Two that was sent to me, Last Man Standing, Last Boy Scout, which I enjoy those two movies. Like Placid. And so I was talking about the Joshua Tree, aka Army of One. Jaws. I still want that full version of the shark is still working, by the way. Whoever made that. Jacob's Ladder. Jackass 3. Another one that was sent to me, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And Into the Storm. This way. Inception. And I Come in Peace. And you go in pieces, asshole. This deserved more. I mean, I'm glad that there's interviews with these three guys, Kragar Baxley, Dolph Lundgren, and Brian Benman. It's better than nothing. But this deserved a lot more. It's a popular movie. It's a popular item. It deserved a lot more shit. And I think I showed Inception, but this deserved a lot more. A lot more than it got. Anyway. Again, sorry about that. Film I was curious about is Matthew McConaughey, Mud. Miracle Man, which I reviewed. Hollow Man, which this was sent to me. Green Lantern, which I like. I don't get the hate for it. Another one I got from my good friend Mike, The Beast Within. And this I got from my mom, which I'm fine with because it's, you know, the last movie he did, Fury 7. What's the next one we can talk about? Come on. Let's talk about. No, let's throw it on the floor and fuck around with it. Shit. Anyway, before I get too excited, the Universal Classic Monsters, which was a great gift from my friend Michael Keane. I believe it was him that gave it to me. But I reviewed these. Great set. Then the Alien Blu-ray Anthology set. Another great set. And, mean, just stuff like this alone, very cool. Very cool set. Another very nice guy sent this to me, which I actually enjoyed the film, Unfriended. And 2 Blu-rays of The Ultimate Warrior, The Ultimate Collection, and Always Believe. Another one that was sent to me, True Grit. Once again, this was not my fault. This was not my fault. I did not fucking buy this. But I do not say anything because it is my mom. Once in a while she likes to buy me stuff, and this was one of them. I did not pay money for this. No one will believe me. I just would feel bad selling it because it's, you know, from mom. It's like, comes over, hey. And you know what? The gesture is nice. Hey, she knows I like Ninja Turtles. She doesn't watch my videos. Which I'm actually glad for. Just how much cursing I do. Supernova. Which I thought the documentary, the interviews could have been much more in-depth. Spawn. Society. Skin Trade. Shoot 'em Up. The Shadow. The Phantom of the Opera. And Payback. Joshi has both versions of the movie, I believe. Yeah, both versions of the film. Theatrical and director's cut. Actually, I'll work with that, so that's fine. Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2. Why can't we have this for Waxwork and Waxwork 2 or Watchers and Watchers 2? Just saying. G.I. Jane. Honestly, these were really, really cheap, and I forgot about them, so I wanted to see if they were as bad as I remembered. The Hanover sequels, and they were, unfortunately, as bad as I remember. That's how it goes. High Plains Drifter, which was sent to me. Pretty damn good movie. Interstellar, which I like, but I don't love. John Wick, I do love. I'm curious about the sequel, but I don't look forward to anything. I'm sorry. Night Riders, want to collect more George Romero's films. Logan's Run, was curious to give this a look. Yeah, he was there, yeah. Looper, which I liked this movie. That was a pretty good film. Mighty Shines, which I reviewed. Really enjoyed that. Ninja 2, Scott Adkins' best film in my opinion. Outland, my favorite Sean Connery movie. What I'll probably do is I'll probably just, if I get done early, I'll just end it here, and that way it'll be strictly Blu-ray. The Blu-ray section of the video. Ghost Town. Got this, I think from my friend Mike. I think so. Frankenhooker. Which was pretty cool. Was it from him? I can't remember shit. I know this was a gift, Fright Night. And for those wondering, yes, this is the bare bones, but you know what? Someone gave this to me. Very nice gift to them. It's still Fright Night on Blu-ray. The Fifth Element, gorgeous movie, so I had to get it on Blu-ray. Firefox and Heartbreak Ridge, very nice gift. Dog Soldiers, which I reviewed. Death of Superman Lives, awesome, fantastic. Death Spa, which I had fun with this movie, I will admit. Dark Half, pretty decent George Romero flick. Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh, was a gift. Brick Mansions, which I liked. Shit. An Innocent Man. And this was another gift, I believe, from my good friend John Zero Cool, Air Force One. Good, solid Harrison Ford flick. Now we get into some stuff here. 2010, because the DVD I had, it would not fill the whole screen, so I had to get rid of the DVD and get the Blu-ray. 21 Jump Street, which I have the sequel, but I believe that's just a DVD. Adventures of Babysitting, which was a gift. I believe also by Hope, which was very nice of her to do so, because I only had it on like no case, nothing, and no features, but it looks better, just actual case, and really appreciate that. American Wolf in London, Angels and Demons, another stakeout, since I had the first one, and I like the two guys, but Rosie O'Donnell just didn't need to be there. The 25th anniversary Back to the Future set. Battle Los Angeles, which I've always enjoyed. Always enjoyed that movie. I know a lot of people hate it. I don't. Not by a long shot. The Blair Witch Project. If you wonder why I got this on Blu-ray, it said discovered footage and the Blair Witch Legacy. I thought the Blair Witch Legacy was like a documentary on the film, but no, it's nothing. Awesome gift, having the Blob, because I was not going to pay money, because I hate Twilight Times, I hate their bullshit, I don't appreciate what they do, I don't care for how they handle their business, I don't care for how they jack up the price and all this bullshit, but someone was very, I don't want to say his name because I don't want people like ask him, hey, give me this. Thank you so much. This was a fantastic gift because this is one of my favorite films of all time. Love this movie. Love this movie to death. Bloodsport and Time Cop. Nice to have this because they're in widescreen. That's why I want to get like Kickboxer and Death Warrant and such, and also like Twins, Turner and Cop and such. One day. Body Bags. But I do want to get the Stallone Precinct 13 from Scream Factory. That Blu-ray as well. Born to Raise Hell. This is the Seagal film I was talking about they have on Blu-ray because it was cheapest actually. And by the time I've done this, he's made another 10 more movies. The Cable Guy. This actually has a commentary with not Matthew Broderick, Ben Stiller, Judd Apatow, and Jim Carrey all in the same room. So I thought that was kind of, and really, it was a fun commentary. This is another gift from Hope, Captain America, because I was really curious about this, especially the features, and glad to have this in my collection. Not a good movie, but it seated my curiosity, which that's the thing. If I get really curious about it, I'm curious about it because that's just how I am. But Clerks, got this because it has all the features, plus it has the making of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back on there as well. And this, like I said, I kept my Criterion DVD of this because the features on that are not on this. So they had to create new features, like a Chasing Amy documentary, a conversation with Kevin and Joey, a Q&A, a new commentary with Kevin Smith and Scott Mosier. So wanted to get that. Constantine. Cop Out, like I said. I liked this one. When it first came out, I didn't mind it, but it's sad what happened to Tracy Morgan. I still don't like him in this movie, though. And Cowboys and Aliens, just don't have the case for it. But I really enjoy that movie. The Crazies, not that bad of a film. Plus, I think this takes place in Iowa, so that's interesting. Darkman. Day of the Dead, which I also have on DVD because there's some features on that that's not on this Blu-ray. The Expendables. Oh, I went backwards. Whoops. Deadly Blessing. District 9. I know that new Alien film he was going to do is put on hold indefinitely. Wow, what a surprise. Dread. Fantastic film. Edge of Tomorrow. Really enjoyed this. Like I said, The Expendables. And I even got the extended director's cut. I was just curious to see the little changes. Once again, this is not my fault. Expendables 2. And yes, the unrated Expendables 3. I did not pay my money for these. These were gifts. I don't really sell much gifts. I really don't. I just don't feel right about it. Unless I have like a double of it or something. Or and Fast 5. And Fast and Furious 6. Shit. The Final Terror. The First Power. The Fog. The French Connection 2. Friday. And for those asking, I actually do not have the first French Connection. I just, in case someone asks. No reason, just I don't. The Funhouse. I was curious about this. Funny People. Way back when I got this. Wasn't that good. The commentary isn't too bad, though. With Adam Sandler, Seth Rogen, Judd Apatow. But the movie, not so much. Too long, not that funny. Considering it's called Funny People. And then, let's see. Oh, yeah, wait on that. I know a lot of people don't like the film, but I love this movie. Gravity. Gremlins, which I got this because it has a few more features than on the DVD. Grindhouse, which has the full Grindhouse experience, which is nice. The Heat, which I still like. The Howling, which one day I will do reviews for these. And Hunt to Kill. Pretty good Steve Austin flick. Just that in there. And put this in there as well. Oh, shit. And let me just make sure. Okay. And that's pretty much my Blu-rays collection. There might be some scattered around here, like once in a blue moon, but that's most of them. That is most of my Blu-ray collection. Well, like here, there's, you know, Motel Hell, which I have in a sleeve, and so forth. But other than that, yeah, most of my Blu-ray collection. Oh, shit. But either way, thanks for watching. Take care. I know it's only 30 minutes, but again, want to sort of make this one shorter. Just, again, show the whole Blu-ray collection. But thanks for watching. Take care, and stay tuned for another part. Later.